In competitive games, few things are more satisfying than outsmarting your opponents. It's clear from watching Steel play Valorant that he relishes every opportunity to prove he is the craftiest player on the server. If you're looking for action-packed, Red Bull chugging flick gods, take a look at some of my other videos. In this one, however, we're going to be digging into the big brain plays that make Steel one of the most frustrating and dangerous players in the game. The beginning of the round starts with Steel over on the A side of Bind, while his 4 teammates set up to push B. Steel begins by tossing a camera to immediately check showers, where he has been dueling the defenders for the past several rounds. He gets smoked off, but fires a tracking dart anyway to just try and randomly tag somebody for some information. Steel then rotates to A short, which is also smoked, and he then communicates that Omen is out of smokes and that A site might be open to a push. As he pushes up A short, the defending Reyna gets a couple of kills while the attackers are able to score one on the defending Cypher in hookah. The attackers are down to a 3 against 4, but have been able to see all 4 remaining defenders at the B site, at least very briefly. Steel uses this opportunity to make his way through the U-Haul/lamps area into the defender's spawn. A big part of the lurking playstyle is to hit these perfect moments of timing to get to places that the other team doesn't expect you to be. Having pushed deep into the A site, Steel stops to listen and catches a running rotation for an easy kill on the Omen.
Okay, I walk through A into CT spawn then. One's coming CT. He dies.
The moments after first being discovered as a lurker are critical to turning that type of play into a winning round. Holding the same angle you just scored on a kill is way too predictable, so Steel throws a tripwire and a cyber cage out to catch the next rotation and then relocates to Heaven, where he sets up a camera, reloads, and tucks himself into a corner to wait. His camera is set up to keep watch on both the defender's spawn and also A short, and his second tripwire is set up in the market as well, before the round. After a little bit of a wait, the tripwire catches the defending Raze rotating through market and alerts Steel and his teammates that there is a flank coming, and almost immediately after, the enemy Reyna blinds her way into a push towards the A site through the defender's spawn. During the Leer, the Reyna is able to destroy both Steel's camera and his tripwire, so Steel responds by triggering his cyber cage. This causes the Reyna to panic spam through the cage, and Steel is able to find a pick by spraying back towards where the tracers are coming from. Steel then rechecks A short just in time to see Raze crossing. He engages the Raze and soon finds out that the Jet is also there in A short. Using these quick little peeks for more information and also just kind of trying to get lucky with a single bullet or two, he doesn't expose himself to too much damage, but also gives a bit of an opportunity to not only hold the defenders in A short, but also potentially find a pick. The defending Jet surprises him, however, by dashing forward onto the site aggressively, and Steel has to tuck back into cover to reload. Meanwhile, the defending Raze also charges through U-Haul and kills Steel's teammate, the Jet. Steel's Phoenix also at the same time makes a kind of an awkward play trying to defend the spike using hot hands and gets domed while trying to get back into cover himself. This could potentially leave Steel in a super awkward 1-against-2 scenario where he's pinned into Heaven and could be smoked off very easily. So he jumps out of Heaven and is able to trade out the attacking Jet to make it a 1-against-1 scenario. With only 37 HP remaining, however, and no idea which side of the U-Haul the Raze will challenge him from, he drops the cyber cage and ducks behind the triple boxes to wait for the spike to tick down to detonation. This is one of those moments where a less experienced player might throw the round by trying to push and kill the Raze, whereas Steel knows that all he has to do to win the round is to just survive for a couple more seconds. Once the spike gets to the point where it's impossible to defuse, Steel goes ahead and finishes off the Raze to pad his stats before blowing up and salvaging a round that he had seemingly already won through an excellent timed lurking play. Watching 100 Thieves play during the First Strike tournament, it was incredibly clear that Steel often carries his team despite playing agents that might be classified as supports or defensive. Even on the attacking side of things, Steel's exceptional positioning, immaculate utility usage, and perfect timing allow him to strike fear into the hearts of even the most seasoned Valorant pros. Now, I've been getting quite a few requests to do longer versions of these videos or break down more plays in each video, but I want to keep them as digestible as possible, so let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Also, be sure to keep suggesting other players that you would like to see me break down, and if you have any specific clips, feel free to send them to me on Twitter, as this video took a while because it took me a long time to find the clips to break down for Steel. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the love I've been getting on these, and we will see you in another video very soon.